I was sitting here thinking, I ordered a new set of headless hardware. There are several things about the existing set that I'm just not impressed with. And I don't want to put it on this beautiful thing when every damn set is so completely different that it's not like anything we did there to fit those to this one would translate to another set. So, I had gone looking, I'd found another set that I thought might be good, and I thought I was going to be waiting a long time for it. It actually showed up yesterday. I did take it home last night and took a look at it. I'm not a super big fan of the grub screw saddle idea, but this one looks a hell of a lot nicer than what we had. The head pieces are smaller. The exit hole is lower. They're lower profile in general, and they have a little spike in front, so once you place these things, they won't be rotating when you try to tighten or untighten the string locking grub screw, and consequently loosening up the screw there. We do need to do the initial facets on the neck. I was kind of thinking about hitting that next. But we need the facets done before we get too crazy with, dealing with fretboard and all that kind of stuff. Alright, the asymmetrical carve on the lap dancer is one of the coolest things I have ever witnessed in my entire life, and it's my new best friend and favorite thing to do from now on. As far as I'm concerned, anything I'm building that isn't specifically to somebody else's spec is going to have an asymmetrical neck. However, the asymmetrical part at the end, the nut end, wasn't as useful, honestly. Down here at the high end, it really is super comfortable. So I've decided on this one, and I suspect on future ones as well, we're going to go from basically a central normal center point at the nut end to an asymmetrical carve at the treble end. So I drew my center line from the center here to pretty damn deep over here. Then I split the difference between the edges and that line to get those, and the same down at this end. So we kind of have some vague lines to carve to. Alright, and then, I don't know, somewhere between an eighth and a quarter away from the fretboard. Now, I've explained this before. Alright, with a multi-laminate neck, I don't think I've ever had anything move on me, and I've so rarely ever done a one or two piece neck that it's really never been an issue. But just in case, wood decides to move when you remove some of it. So the closer we are to final dimensions, the more it's going to adjust however it's going to adjust. So ideally, it probably would have been better to do this before we even dug out the truss rod, because if it did move and we had to flatten the surface, we'd have to resync that a little bit too. But what I'm trying to get at is I like to do initial facets before the fretboard goes on. So you've got the majority of that material moved, and you can check your super flatness before you mount the fretboard. And then, round over and everything. So, and really the only reason I don't go all the way on the carve right now, well, alright, besides the fact that you carve into the fretboard a little bit too, but This way we do still have, you know, a flat facet to clamp to. So it doesn't interfere with getting the fretboard on. Anyway. And honestly, I hadn't really done facets for a while, but when it comes to doing an asymmetrical, it would be kind of tricky to do that clean without some facets. Clamp it closer to the head, clean that up. It's been bugging me looking at that. Alright. This side's going to be different. Thanks for joining me. If you like what we're doing, if you're digging it, like and subscribe. Catch you next time. Like, subscribe. much.